there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. And to my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and support. I do want to mention that at least for the month of March, the readings are going to be different. I've been guided to change it up a bit. So you're going to see a different type of, not style, but what I'm going to be channeling is going to be different than what I've been doing in my past readings. All right. So I will be doing it in this manner until I am called to change it up again. I also want to mention that I've launched my memberships on my website. So I'm really excited about that. It's kind of like where you get the exclusive content on Patreon, but I created my own Patreon type stuff on my own domain because I prefer having control of everything, and it's going to be a little better than Patreon. There's going to be a lot more things that I get to do there, to include live sessions with members that I'm not going to do on YouTube. And there's a lot of stuff that I want to cover in my lives there. So that's a big perk for some of the membership tiers. There are plenty to choose from. Again, I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. If you want to hop on that, check the description box below. I will have a link to take you straight to the membership plan so you can review them. Again, it's like exclusive content you're not going to find anywhere else. So it's also going to help supplement these readings, okay? Let's see. Yeah, if you go to capellawellness.com, you're going to be able to see the link right there to go check on what membership tiers I have. I also want to wish you guys a wonderful, beautiful month of March. It's a magical month, guys. Take advantage of these energies, all right? I hope you have a wonderful, transformational, inspirational week and month of March. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? How's it going? I hope all is fantastic in your world. I send you many blessings and much, much love your way, as I usually do. Okay, Leo, if you haven't heard my intro, Spirit wanted me to change up my reading. So we're going to look at what your current situation is, what the obstacles are, and what the lesson is to learn from all of this. I just did Aries' reading, and man, what a turn of events that was. If you're curious to watch it, guys, I highly recommend it because the ending was something phenomenal, okay? Anyway, so we're going to look into that, and then we're going to get guidance as to how to best deal with the situation. We're also going to see what's going on with your love situation, all right? Okay, Leo, let's see what's going on for you. What's going on with Leo right now? Spirit guides, angels. Oh, God. Thank you. You see how that flipped out? I don't know if you saw it. We have the judgment. It's judgment day, Leo. So God's coming in now to say, Leo, have you done what I've asked you, type of thing. It's kind of funny how I'm trying to talk like God, like he speaks that way. But it is judgment day for you, Leo. So depending on what you've done with your calling, your mission, if you're on your path, if you're fulfilling your dharma, you are going to get some significant rewards, okay, for the hard work you've put in, for being patient, for being persistent and diligent. And I say that as I look down, the bottom of the deck is none other than the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you guys have been really committing yourselves to whatever it is that you've been building, whether it's a business or a relationship or yourself even. It could be all the above, all right? It's been painstakingly slow, yes. And this has been a time, especially astrologically, Leo, where we've had to have a lot of patience, okay? And with this magical new moon in Pisces, and I am recording this on the new moon in Pisces, which is March 2nd, 2022, we have Venus and Mars conjunct right on top of Pluto. I believe they're all at 27 degrees of Capricorn. That's some powerful stuff right there. And from what my intuition is telling me, it's activating sacred unions with the counterparts, okay? There's also Neptune and Jupiter and the sun and the moon in Pisces. I believe the Pisces moon is at 12 degrees. The moon is at 12 degrees of Pisces. I know there's a sextile somewhere, okay? But I don't remember everything. Guys, it's a lot. Let's just put it that way. It's a lot. And very soon, Jupiter is going to conjunct the sun. So in Pisces, this is huge, guys. And if you don't already know, Jupiter and Neptune are the rulers of Pisces. Jupiter is the ancient one and Neptune is the modern one. Dreams coming true, things expanding. I mean, luck coming in for a lot of people who've really been patient, who've been putting in the work. A lot of work is put into whatever it is that you're doing here, Leo. So keep the faith, all right? I know with if you watch Aries' reading, you'll hear what happened to me earlier today. I won't go into this reading because I don't have to repeat myself. But, I kind of started to lose faith again. And it's tough, guys, especially, if you're a business person or, you've been patient and you've been persevering and just like, I got to keep going. This is like the little engine that could type of card, right? I got to go to distance. Like, I think I can. I have to keep pushing through. And it's been difficult. All right. It's been difficult for a lot of us, Leo. So what's going on right now is that, you're going to be greatly rewarded for your patience, and Spirit wants you to continue pushing through. All right. Because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is going to be something significant changing here, because with this Judgment card, this also talks about there is a huge event going on. There's a significant phase in your life, in your journey that's ending, and a huge one that's beginning, all right? This is like liberation. It's rebirth. It's renewal. You are coming back from the dead. What I'm getting from this here, Leo, not literally, obviously, is that you have been in this dormant state in a sense. Well, not, okay, let me rephrase that. Dormant in a sense where that's what you view it as, because nothing's really been happening much. If you have a business, it's been slow. Things have been stagnant. You may have been saying you kind of you live a boring life because it's been the same mundane thing over and over again. Maybe no social life, no love, no excitement, but you are committed. You are committed and dedicated to your mission, your journey here, okay? And you have to stay on that path. The thing is with this energy here is that the knight always reaches his destination. He has that faith, and because he's so patient and diligent here, God rewards him for that. And this is why we have the Judgment card right here. Okay? Some of you have been in solitude for a long time, but that's because God wanted it that way for you to build some enormous strength and character and resilience to prepare you for what's next in your mission, what's next with regards to whatever God has called you to do. Okay? And when I look at this dolphin here, I see communication. The dolphins communicate with the Pleiadians. They're like the conduit between the Pleiadians and Earth. So I'm also hearing communication is coming in, and it's going to be very freeing for you. Maybe there's something here that comes in that you're going to feel like a huge sigh of relief is what I'm hearing. And with this communication, it's going to change your world around. It could also be dealing with somebody who's coming in, who's an earth sign, somebody who's very loyal and dedicated, who's very trustworthy. Could be somebody coming in with a contract or an offer of some sort, a very solid, stable offer. It could be your counterpart. It could be somebody, a business prospect or whatever this is for you, Leo. And it's coming with a lot of money, because the Knight of Pentacles can bring in a windfall of money, all right? So maybe somebody's bringing you this. They're communicating this to you. You're going to catch wind of this, or somebody's going to say, hey, Leo, look, somebody wants to work with you here, and this, and that, or something along those lines. And this is going to be, again, very liberating, very freeing for you, because it seems like this life that you've been living, you've gotten a little bit tired of it because it has been a long journey. This is the slowest energy in the deck, guys. And that's the guy who's very diligent, but slow. And because it's been so slow, you still try to push through and maintain your patience. But at the same time, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so done with this, or I'm so tired, okay? It has been a long journey, and I have been really pushing through so much. It's like, when are things going to change? But then here's the judgment right here. Okay. Action on something is suddenly going to be taken upon, if that even makes sense. Things are going to be changing. You, as I said before, you coming back from the dead, because the life you've been living has been so painstakingly slow and just been, okay, going through the motions. I'm going to stay dedicated to this and keep persevering. And okay, but, you know, they say patience is a virtue, but I want to throw in there that perseverance is a virtue too. I mean, if you can push through a lot of stuff, especially with the whole quote unquote waiting game, with you trusting in divine timing and you building that strength to continue to just go, go, and go, you have really won a harsh battle that a lot of people cannot win. Okay, some people just throw in the towel and they give up. But that's not you, Leo. You are this fire energy. You guys are bold and brave. You're the ones who shine the light for everyone to see. And because of the fiery nature about you, you were able to utilize that to catapult you forward, or at least give you enough fuel, enough fire energy to keep you going. All right? Even though at some point you may have felt you've lost steam, but you kept going. Okay? So, there's things changing here. There are things changing here. That life that you were once living is no more. That's why it's like dead and gone. And this new life you're going to live, you're going to feel so renewed. It's a renewal here. It's rejuvenated. God sees what you have done. And God is saying, you know what, Leo? You've done what I've asked. You were patient. I'm going to greatly reward you. And you know what I also get with this? A huge amount of faith. A huge amount of faith, right? Because of the slowness of this, you're not really seeing what's going on. It's like, have I gotten to my destination yet? He does get there, but there's a lot of faith with that card too. You guys are getting some significant rewards for having that unwavering faith and for having patience. Especially in this day and age, guys, you and I both know that I heard a reader talk about the microwave generation, and she's completely right. And I talked about the DoorDash, you know, everyone, it's like we don't live a DoorDash life. We don't live an Amazon life, but we've gotten to that. And some people, they don't want to put in the effort, the hard work, but they want it now, 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 and now. But you have overcome that quite a bit, Leo. And now things are finally changing for you. And it's going to be beautiful. It's kind of like this with this judgment card here, this dolphin coming out of nowhere. And I'm a huge fan of dolphins, so I know this is significant for me. And this also is telling me, now that they're telling me that my paternal grandmother is here. I have her on my altar. You can't see it, but she's here. She's a huge dolphin lover. And I must have picked that up from her. And I have some of her dolphin things. This is actually, don't mind me, guys, but I'm getting a message from my deceased grandmother right now by looking at this. So, and she's been supporting me with my journey too. So thank you, abuela. Anyway, yeah, there are major changes, and this is this dolphin that's jumping out of nowhere, and it's like, here it is, Leo. Here's everything that you've been trying to manifest, right? And for some of you, it's coming with a person. Might be a dude, might not. Could be another business partner or your counterpart. It doesn't have to be male, okay? I'm just looking at it because it's a guy on the dolphin here. So there may be communication coming from your counterpart or somebody here. But yeah, there's a huge renewal going on here. Significant rewards. All right. Significant rewards, guys. And again, it's coming with money. Some of you, it's coming with money. And remember, it's a general reading. It's a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. Let's see what the obstacle here is in this situation. What is the obstacle in Leo's situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Thank you. Six of Swords. Okay. You think things aren't progressing. You don't see any progress. But again, what God is trying to tell you right now is that progress is being made, because we saw the Knight of Pentacles. You've been standing at this shore and you're looking at this like, did I miss the boat? Did I miss my abundance? Did I miss something else based on what it was I was being called to do? It's like you're looking out to sea here. And somebody who's passed away is on this boat, and they did the ceremony. You see the swords coming out of the water here. This is an interesting thing that I'm getting from this here. There's a light here. You have to keep following that light. And remember when I talked about the death and rebirth? This is interesting. You being renewed, right? Coming back from the dead type of thing. Don't think that your life is over in a sense. Don't think that the things are dead in the water, okay? This guy's dead in the water, all right? Don't think that this ship has sailed on without you. If you think that, then that will be your reality, right? But let whatever this is fall away. Because there is a death here, like a metaphorical death for you that is happening right now. You are transitioning from this life that no longer serves you into a much better one. And this is, even though this is a different person, but this is what I get from this card. It's almost like you're viewing your other self in this boat, passing away, right? Moving, transitioning to something else. And your renewed you is standing at the shore, and you're like saying goodbye to the old life, saying goodbye to your old self because of this right here. This is a major arcana, because now things are going to take flight, and it's going to happen out of nowhere. And you're going to be living a completely different life. Like I said, there's a huge significant phase ending here in your journey. You're transitioning to the next one. So this is interesting, Leo. I'm hearing, get prepared to say goodbye to your old life. Give it a proper burial. Let's put it that way. Send it with love and light. And I know people talk about love and light. I don't, yeah, we do have to send that. But being spiritual isn't just about love and light, all right? There's a lot of stuff going on with being a spiritual person. Death, rebirth, right? You are going through that right now. The old you is gone. Again, give it a proper burial. Send it off. Say thank you to God. Say thank you to the universe for having to go through all this stuff and to have this life. And now God's going to give you a completely different new one. There's a resurrection here. There's also a resurrection in a connection. But when this comes in, the opportunity for this new life here, you're going to have to get in another boat and head towards your paradise. Because what God is bringing in right now, he's going to bring you another boat. You send your old self with that boat there. A new one comes in. And God says, here's your new beginning. Right? Because judgment is about new beginnings too. But a completely different life. You're going to get in that boat. You're not exactly sure where it's going to go, because we have all this fog, these low clouds here. But God wants you to trust, like, no, I'm bringing you to something better. I'm bringing you to Paradise Island. Calmer waters, right? But you're going to have to get in that other boat. You're going to have some faith here. There's more faith coming in and trust. You can't stop here. You have to keep persevering. Right? Because the Six of Swords in the reverse talks about no progress. Things can go from bad to worse if you stay in a situation that is causing some sort of conflict or chaos, or you're in some sort of conflict or chaos. They really want you to find more peace within yourself. Okay? This could also you be self-sabotaging, that you need to get away from self-sabotaging or getting into conflicts with others. Because like I said, remember, God's going to judge you and see, like, well, have you learned your lesson? Have you been really following my calling, following the path type of thing? Are you still self-sabotaging? Are you still trying to do everything and everything at all costs just to make a buck? Or because we have Queen of Pentacles down here. Okay? We have Queen of Pentacles down there. But just make sure that you maintain that balance and peace in your life. Don't get caught up in any issues with materialism or money issues. Stay the course. All right? They want you to stay the course. Because things are going to get better. That's what I was talking about with the Judgment card. The obstacle here is you thinking that it's not going to, or like, I can't see any progress being made, but you don't really need to see anything, do you? But again, what God is doing is preparing you to say goodbye to your old life, because what you're transitioning into is going to be incredibly significant. Everything you've gone through right now, the past few years, Leo, is preparation for you for the next part of your mission, of your journey. It might be a little bit choppy in the beginning is what I'm being told. But it's only because the transition, the change is so profound that you might be a little bit out of sorts for a little bit. This could also be about relocating. Maybe you're going to find out that you need to move. But this relocation is part of your next phase of your journey. That might be the obstacle here. When I talked about communication, good news, or something like that, an offer coming in. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles is also talking about moving, relocating to someplace rural or like way out there. And this looks way out there, does it not? Maybe some of you need to travel over water. Maybe some of you are traveling overseas. That's what I just picked up on. That might be a little bit scary for you. For some of you, not for all of you. Okay, remember, it's a collective reading. Or if something's going on, especially with regards to your finances or something with prosperity, your business, she is a business person, very business savvy person. Maybe in order for your finances to change or something like that, you're going to have to move, or your financial situation will change for the better, but it involves relocation, moving somewhere else, and it could be across a body of water. It could be across an ocean. Or it could just be a huge move where you're going from one side of the country to the other or something like that. All right. But you also, if you think trouble is coming, if you think, you know, if you stay in this mindset where it's hectic and it is not stable, okay? Why are there so many delays? Why isn't anything happen again? Why is there no progress? There's something here where you're afraid, you're worried that something bad is going to happen, that there's trouble ahead. And for some of you, it has to do with your abundance, with your finances. Because some of you, maybe finances haven't been so great lately and you're not seeing anything. Nothing is changing, especially with regards to your business, for those of you who have businesses, and you're thinking that it's going to get worse. You got to get out of that mindset. Okay? You got to get out of your mindset. Why? Because this is about to happen. But also stop judging yourself and stop judging others if you're doing that. Okay? No judgments here. So if you're in this predicament here, especially with regards to a business or your finances, and it's like nothing is changing, there's no progress, is it gonna tank? Am I gonna lose the business? Is it not gonna work out? Am I gonna lose something? Like, how am I gonna have the money to pay for this, and that? Whatever this is, you think a storm is brewing, that there's trouble ahead, you got to get back to center, Leo. You got to get back to center. There's also something here about if you've been working way too hard, this is the all work and no play. If you look at the shadow side of her, right, with an obstacle, be careful with that. You have to balance, find more balance in your life. Because something might come and you won't be prepared for it, is what I just heard. Okay? So if you are working your butt off and you're not taking breaks, Spirit is suggesting that you take some time out for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you're very ambitious. You're very ambitious. Some of you are very ambitious. And yeah, Leo's, we got some ambition in us, right? You know? I'm Leo rising, and I know for me, I have to find a balance because sometimes I try to do too much, and then I got to scale it back a little bit. Then I have to like have faith and have trust, you know, what I've already put in there is going to work out fine. So for some of you, take breaks. You got to find more balance between work and life here. Okay? You have to start doing some self-care. Self-care is important because there might be something where somebody's health is going to tank or something like that. There's something that you got to be prepared. Yeah, so there's a huge event coming with the Judgment card. Make sure that you take good care of yourself and you get the rest that you need. And this is also earth energy. Again, it's more earth energy, patience, slowness. Take it easy. Put yourself on the front burner here. Because for somebody here, at least one person, you are preparing for some big move here. Oh my God. They told me to look at the other card again. Yeah, for somebody, there's some major move over water, or it's if it's not water, it's like across the country or something. It's like things are gonna, like I said, the quickness of this dolphin jumping out of the water, it's going to catch you off guard. There's things changing here, especially with communication that comes in. And this part of communication, it involves something with a change in your finances, a change in your business, and you have to move. And if you're making a big move, you're going to have to drop doing what you're doing for the business, if you have a business, Leo. And you're going to have to prepare to give a proper burial to your old life and to transition to a much better one. And you're going to need all of your health for this move. This is very specific for somebody, okay? But again, if you're not seeing any progress, You're doubting yourself. You think you're like, did I do something wrong? Lack of self-confidence, doubt, not feeling worthy. Am I going to be prosperous? Is this business going to flourish? It's been taking so long. I've been patient, but what's going to happen? And that's where this fear is coming, because it's been so slow. We got some more slow energy. And you're like, is it going to get any worse? It's not. That's why this is in the obstacle position, because you got to get out of that mentality. We have judgment there. There's a huge event happening. There's a big new beginning. God, it's about to happen here, Leo. So continue to work towards building your business. Continue to work towards your self-care, nurturing yourself, putting yourself on the front burner. Ground yourself more. Some of you really need to get more grounded, because for some, you may be all up in the head. Your unstable mind here, because this is swords. This is air energy. But mind, ideas, thoughts. Get your thoughts. I'm hearing scattered thoughts. Get them collected, or whatever it's called. Stabilize them. All right? Be at peace with yourself. And get grounded. All right? All right, let's see what the lesson is. What is the lesson in this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. What is the lesson? Curious, because oh, there it is. Ah, I think this is a message for me too, guys. So was the reading for Aries. I'm telling you again. Go watch Aries' reading. I will look. It explains what happened to me before I started doing the air signs, the fire signs for today. 9 of Swords. Your lesson is to have a lot more faith, and to stop worrying, and to stop doubting, and to stop with the fear. It's gonna get worse, and nothing's gonna come of the situation. It's like, oh my God. Some of you can't sleep at night because you're thinking something's gonna go from bad to worse. Okay. Oh, they just told me something else. There might be a legal thing here for some of you. There's like a court case or something coming up, and you're worried because it's like you need to move. Maybe there's an eviction here that you got. This is for somebody specific. You got an eviction notice maybe. Remember, this is for somebody specific. It's not going to apply to everyone. And you've been wanting to move, like you need to relocate, but there's something with the finances that you just don't have the finances yet to relocate. And you're thinking because business isn't working out, or something, you got news of something it didn't work out, whatever it was, and you're like, I need to move. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this situation. And then there's where the worry comes in. The anxiety, the stress. That's for somebody specific. And you're worried. How am I getting out of this situation? But again, judgment. God's freeing you of this situation, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay? Even if it's not dealing with like having to move from where you are, or dealing with an eviction, or whatever this is, this also just straight out has to deal with stress for some of you. That's why for some, you're working too much. Okay? You're working too much. You have to start balancing your life out more and feeling more renewed and rejuvenated. Because maybe you're so dead tired. All right? Some of you are really stressed out. You have to find that balance. You're overdoing it. Okay? And this tends to come up in Leo's readings. All right? It's okay to take a break. It is okay to take a break. And don't worry so much. Because again, maybe some of you are working so hard. You're trying to do all these things to try to get money for something. Because whatever this is, if it's a legal case or whatever this is for you, something is not going to work out, that it's going to go from bad to worse. But Spirit wants you to have more faith in this, because it's not. We did see the Knight of Pentacles. Someone's coming in. There's a contract or somebody here to help you. It's been taking a long time, but it will get there before whatever this worry is for you. Whatever, if it's eviction thing, if it's something with a legal matter, a contract, I don't know. Let it go. That's why this is what the lesson is. You have to stop worrying, and you have to really stop putting yourself into a situation, especially if you're working so hard that you get stressed out and then you lose sleep, or there's lack of sleep thereof, or your mind is just racing and racing and racing with thoughts, and you just cannot calm it down. That's why I talked about the mind. You got to balance those scattered thoughts or whatever's going on. You may be feeling something is hopeless, that your business isn't going to pick up, or that your love life isn't going to turn around, or things aren't going to change. You got to get out of this here, okay? You have to find more peace in your life. And you're the only one who's going to be able to find more peace. It comes from within. It doesn't come outside of us. So some of you are going to have to start breaking the cycle here of being stressed out, overworked, worrying so much, not getting enough sleep. And it doesn't mean you have to sleep like 8 hours every day. I mean, if you get restful sleep, look, I'll tell you this. I got 2.5 hours of sleep last night. I was finalizing my membership stuff. I was working on some things. My own so-called Patreon type stuff on my domain, on my website, okay? And I prayed, and I was like, okay, God, you know what? I prayed that I can feel, even though I'm getting 2.5 hours of sleep, I told my brain, I'm going to wake up feeling as though I had 6-7 hours of sleep. And when I woke up, I felt just fine. Before I would do these types of exercises, I would be dead tired. I bet you anything I wouldn't be able to do these readings or channel the way that I'm doing. Okay? So even if you don't have to get like all those hours of sleep like they say, you just need to get restful sleep. But that talks about either you tell your brain that you're going to feel like you have 7-8 hours of sleep, or you're going to have balance in your life so that when you only get 2.5 hours of sleep, you're still going to feel renewed and rejuvenated when you wake up. Okay, somebody needs to hear this. But also understand that whatever the situation that you're worrying about, you're stressing over, you're losing sleep over, there's going to be a recovery here. Again, there's liberation, there's freedom coming, there's a huge change coming. Everything is going to be falling into the clear now. You cannot be all up in your head, Leo, with whatever this is. And if you are working so much so you're stressing yourself out, you got to find that balance. You have to have more occasions where you're going to have a recovery process. You do a lot of work and then you say, okay, I've done enough, like I was doing last night, because I could have pulled an all-nighter, but I'm like, no, I'm going to get some sort of sleep. And I did. All right. But this is also about you seeing the light, like I talked about. Keep following the light. Illumination. Raise your vibration. Break the cycle of getting into Nine of Swords energy. Wreaking havoc is wreaking havoc on your brain, your body, your soul, everything. Some of you, this has been, what's going on right now is a huge lesson with you to stop worrying so much, stop stressing out so much about things and overthinking and being all up in your head. And we have the Hermit at the bottom. Go within. There's the light again. Following the light. Your mission. Whatever it is that you're worrying about, that's the 3D stuff. You focus on the 5D. You focus on what your mission is, spirit and service. Let God handle everything else that you're worrying about, that you're feeling anxious about, some fear about something. Okay? Let it go. Go within. Take a breather. Hermit. There's a lot of slow energy here, right? See? Maybe some of you are afraid you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. You're not, Leo. You're not. You're not. If you think you are, then that's what you're going to manifest, right? That, you know what I'm getting here? They're telling me something about a Virgo placement. There's something about a Virgo placement. Something about Jupiter being in your Virgo or something like that. That's something specific for somebody. That there's something significant with your Jupiter in Virgo placement. Might be second house. I don't know why they're telling me that, but somebody needs to hear that. Maybe somebody needs to go check their chart. There's something with that placement there. I don't know, guys. And Virgo is earth and is money. We saw the Queen and the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe there's something here where you're worrying about money, maybe. Whatever's going on with, the Jupiter, Neptune transits in Pisces, that might be part of your good luck or something. I don't know. That's very specific for somebody. But you guys really have to remove yourself from the chaos, okay? Like, go into isolation. Go take a vacation on your own or something. Go hide for a little bit. And so you can renew yourself. Because for some of you, you have to really start to go more within to figure out these solutions to things that you tend to stress yourself over. It's kind of like something with being overly logical about things. Instead of going within and tapping into your inner self, talking to your higher guides, your angels, your ancestors, that type of thing. A lot of you have to do a lot more introspection here. Instead of having monkey mind, over monkey mind is what I'm hearing. Go within. Just get away from whatever is causing all of this Nine of Swords energy. This could also be a lesson with regards to you being solo or single or in solitude for a long time, to build the strength to overcome fear, worry, stress, and anxiety. I'm hearing this. You have been in this for a long time, but it was necessary for you to have that faith over fear. And to not be caught up in this. And because those of you, right? Now here's the thing. Some of you have overcame this. Some of you still need to work on this. Some of you have stopped worrying so much and you're a lot more at peace. You broke the cycle of getting stressed out and worrying, especially about money, about finances, about your home, whatever this is for you. You overcame that because you built a lot of strength and resilience and character while you were going through hermit mode. You gained a lot of wisdom to understand that as long as you follow the light of God, as long as you followed your intuition and you follow through with your purpose, because that's your ultimate fulfillment, you've done that, and that's where the huge rewards come in. Okay? Let me check the time here. All right. Okay. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do we have for Leo with regards to this situation? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I guess they're thinking about this one, Leo. No overthinking. Spirit, what guidance do we have for Leo, please and thank you. See? Thank you. We have truth. Maybe a harp is significant to you. I know it's like the highest frequency. That's the instrument that angels play. We have truth, number 25. Oh, 21. We have shadow treasures. The bottom of the deck, they're all in the 20s. 24. Heal thyself. All right, I will read the book as I usually do. 21. Let's read the shadow treasures first. All right. I know there's a bit of glare there. Black-Eyed Susan provides a light in the darkness while doing shadow work. If you are named Susan, I did this the last time I channeled this. This is significant for you. Golden calcite shines a gentle, comforting light on hidden treasures. If you have golden calcite, this will help you with this, the message in this card, okay, with your healing. We all have parts of ourselves that we keep hidden away from the world, not knowing that these shadow aspects contain treasures. Shine the light of love in the dark corners of your soul and look with compassion on these neglected qualities. You will find something very necessary to living your soul's purpose. I face my shadow with excitement, knowing there are treasures to be found. I sift carefully through to wreck of my psyche and gently release neglected parts of myself. Self-care, right? You will find something very necessary to living your soul's purpose. That's a big line right there. Let's look at number 25, the truth. We have, it says, Foxglove helps open the heart and express feelings. Amazonite promotes knowing and speaking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The wheels of society are greased by civility, which sometimes means not always speaking the truth or the whole truth. However, in this situation, you are called upon to understand your own truth and to speak it clearly. No matter how strange it may seem, your truth is the music of your brave heart. Offer it to the world. I actively pursue my own truth and value it. I have the courage to sing my own unique, divinely inspired song, knowing that it adds to the goodness of the world. I'm also hearing, for those of you, if you're still in this worry here with the Nine of Swords, the stress, all this stuff, we all know what this is. Listen to high vibrational music. You know what helps me? I listen to a lot of string instruments. I'm a huge fan of classical music. I also play the violin. So either I'll go play my violin, maybe that's what I need to do after this, or listen to music that has strings in it, or maybe even harps, okay? That's going to help heal this Nine of Swords energy if you're still in this. Let's look at number 24 because they want me to read the bottom of the deck as well. Heal thyself. Aconite provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Peridot is traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. Some illnesses are only physical, others have deeper roots. In order to move toward better health, you must enlist the help of the dark goddess and enter your heart, confronting your deepest fears. Find the poison that is hurting you and remove it so that healing can occur. I value my health and have the courage to do what is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problem. Okay. See, I was talking about these fear, stress, anxiety. It's for some of you, it's causing poor health. Or you keep going back from being healthy and then going back to having poor health or something like that. Balance, guys. Whoever this is, balance, 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 balance. All right, let's see here. What other guidance do we have for Leo? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What other guidance do we have for Leo? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you very much. A1, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony, all of the energies of the Six of Swords. It's from a peace and tranquility in your life, right? There's your block. There's your obstacle. You got to find more of that. You have to balance your life out more, Leo. This stuff is not going to serve you. And you guys know that deep down inside. You know the truth. Somebody's saying, I just got told the truth. You know, Leo, the cards don't lie. The channeling doesn't lie. You know you have to find more balance in your life, okay? A lot more peace in your life. That is up to you. It's your responsibility. Labyrinth is at the bottom of the deck. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. What was I talking about? Raising your vibration, right? Transitioning to something different, right? This is very significant. You guys have to transition more to a life of balance and more peace in it. Let's look at the top. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. See, you got to balance all of these things. Okay. Look, there's you. They want me to read it. Underneath Labyrinth, fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Okay, let's look at your love stuff. Oh, it's not going to fit there because I don't want to. Anyway, it is what it is. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What can you tell us about Leo's love situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Some of you guys also need to communicate more with your guides, your angels, to help with the balance and the Nine of Swords stuff. Blast from the past. Someone, something, a situation from the past returns. Nostalgia. Out of the blue. Old, older. Just so done. Yeah, that's Ten of Swords energy. You guys, some of you are like at Nine of Swords right now. The lesson. Stop getting into that. Mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, ready to make a change. Okay, guys. With the love life, if you feel this energy, you feel all of this, your vibration is so low, you're not going to attract a higher form of love. You're not going to attract love, period. Okay? There has to be a balance there. The situation from the past returns. Did somebody from your past that you used to date just come out of nowhere and maybe cause all this stress or something? I don't know. Somebody coming back from the dead, like I talked about, okay? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Looking closely. observing, nitpicking, creeping, situation magnifying, things getting rectified, focus. Some of you need to focus more on your well-being than with love. Maybe some of you are getting all nostalgic about the past with regards to love. You know you need to make a change. Maybe some of you, if you're overworking, you're trying to avoid something that's in your your subconscious. Okay? I don't know if you're trying to prove something to somebody, but I don't know, I got that out of nowhere. But with these energies here, guys, or maybe you're just so done with like a connection here because something is not moving, it's not making any progress, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, this is hopeless. I don't know if I can go on anymore, especially with regards to your love life. And I did talk about that. A lot of things are changing, and it's not just business. It's not just money here, Leo. For some of you, your relationship status is changing. And for some of you, you're like, again, with this here, this is hopeless. I'm so drained. And it could even be with the business too, guys, right? All of the above. It's like I'm by myself, or nothing's changing. My life has been mundane. And you feel all of this. It's like, my gosh, like when are things going to change? And then what happens? Something happens out of the blue. What I'm getting for somebody, this is also somebody returns from travel, okay? This is also somebody coming back from the dead, right? I said a connection was being resurrected. There it is. Because somebody's coming back out of the blue. Your person may be older than you, that it doesn't have to be. Somebody's coming back here. And you thought that this was done. Nope. It's because it wasn't the right time yet. Now all the things, the stars are aligned. Now this person's coming back to communicate with you. There's the phone. I talked about communication. They've been kind of slow. They've been getting things rectified. Apparently, okay, now I'm picking up on your person's energies. Your person was dealing with a legal matter. This is very specific for somebody. Somebody was dealing with a legal matter. They may have been like divorced with a kid or kids. They wanted to move, and they had to go through the court to either get custody to be able to move the child or children or something like that. That's for somebody specific. Please let me know in the comments if that happens to you or if that's what's going on, because I'm very curious. Because that's what I picked up on. Okay. They may have been, or it could have been you, Leo, getting away from their ex-spouse or somebody, getting away from a situation to find more peace and harmony, which required some change, some legal matter here to be able to move, to relocate. It was a very stressful court situation. I don't know. I'm getting that for somebody. It might be your person. Yeah. Things getting rectified. That could be what was going on with your person. Maybe that's why, Leo, you were like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm depleted. I can't deal with this connection anymore. It's gotten the best of me. I'm trying to do all these things. But, you know, when is it going to end type of thing? Okay, but you got to look at the fine print here, because what I'm getting is that there's stuff going on you don't know about, right? Observe. As it says, look more closely, look at the fine print, pay attention to the details. Focus. Some of you need to be focusing more on what your actual mission is as opposed to what's going on with your love situation or your money situation or your business situation. Right? Some of you, this is a mission-oriented thing. And what's happening is stuff is going on you don't know about, and then all of a sudden your situation changes. This could also be indicative of you were looking at the fine print, you were fixing things, you were focusing on your mission, instead of being like, oh gosh, I can't be in these energies. you find more peace and tranquility in your life. You balance your male and female energies. And then all of a sudden that frees up the energies for this person to come back and communicate is what I'm getting. Okay, that's very specific. But yeah, there may be somebody here, someone comes out of nowhere because there was trying to fix a situation, a legal matter with regards to having to gain custody of children or something, and in order to move. Okay. And that's why maybe if that's your person, Leo, you're thinking no progress is being made and you're like, wow, it's been a long time and I've been doing this, but there's something else going on with your person that they had to deal with, which is why you weren't seeing this progress, but they wanted to make sure this was completely clear before this caused problems with your harmonious union, with your life, with your person. That is very specific for somebody, okay? Again, please let me know in the comments if that's the case. All right, Leo, if you would like a personal reading with me or a coaching session, a live coaching session, or you want to reach out to me, my information is in the description box. I did launch my membership program today, March 2nd. I have a lot of different membership tiers, so there's a lot of good stuff there. I'm really excited about it. I didn't want to do it on Patreon because I already have my own web domain and I built everything on my own. So I think it's better than Patreon, but you know, that's me being the Leo rising that I am, and Leo North Node being ambitious and a little bit bold to say that. But hey, I have that confidence within what I created. Okay, so you want to check that out. I have a link straight to all of the membership tiers in the description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, you'll see a join now button. You'll see the Capella memberships link up there and the menu of my website. If you have any questions, if you go through the memberships, let me know. I am here to address any questions you may have about those. It'll also give you more information if you go to the website as to what each tier has. I also have specific memberships for light counterparts for the twin flame journey in case you wanted to know. All right, Leo, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.